Well, I got my coffee cup nice and full here. We got probably 3-4 hours that we can work on this before the final upload, or final edit, I guess I should say. And I know I say this sort of thing a lot. Today we'll turn the page, but you know, I really do think that we're going to get out of 59 today. Okay. This has to go on the end of here. Okay, let's get it down here and don't lose it now. And take a look and see how exactly is it supposed to go. I'll put the macro lens on and we'll look down here nice and close. Okay. So we've got these 4 little rings that are fastened onto it. And so let me get this rubber thing off of here. Okay. Now you can see here where the hook comes down off the clevis. And it appears that it is supposed to go through one of these rings. Now I would think that in all likelihood you'd have 2 rings that were horizontally opposed, and the other 2 rings would be vertically opposed. And then the hook would go through this one right here. And this thing here gets fastened on. Maybe I should have left the rubber thing on. Anyway, it goes on right here with this ring, say, right at the very top. Or we could do it on this one too. So this ring would be right on the very top, so that this hook can go in it. In other words, what I was wondering is, which way would you have this? Because if you rotate it 45 degrees, it also looks right. So I think that with the rings, one above the other is the best way to go. Okay, I was getting myself all set up here to do a dry run. And I was going to just see how we could hold this on here. And then I suddenly realized, you know what? If this boom was straight up and down, like this, then you could just lay the little part right on the top there, and it's going to want to stay there. Won't have to do any holding or anything. So I'm just going to set up the helping hands here and very carefully fasten it straight up and down. I have a bad habit of explaining absolutely everything. Apologize for that. Now we're just doing a dry run here. And we can use the pulley and the clevis here as for orientation. Well, at least it didn't go on the floor. Now you could see there how the end of this thing has got a little groove, so that the part just sort of fits right into place there. Now I'm thinking that maybe the best way to go would be to take our homemade applicator, the little one that we made out of the wire, and just put a very, very small amount of doesn't look straight. It looks like it's lift this end just a little bit here. Maybe if I was to use the flat part of the, Yeah, that worked better. Now it's level, and it's more or less. Maybe it could be rotated slightly clockwise, maybe about 5 degrees. I'm going to mess this up again, aren't I? No, it's too much the other way. Okay, I think I'm looking more or less straight down on it right now, and it looks pretty good. Now, if I get just a little bit of CA thin and just let it wick its way in there and hope that the part does not stick to that ball there. Okay, I put about 3 drops in our little container here. Alright, what we will do is, after this cures, we will reinforce it from the back side. I think that's going to be strong enough, because the pull will be, like it'll hook in either this one or this one, depending which way I put the boom, and the pull is going to be down this way. So, okay. So I was asked a couple of questions. Well, actually, one was a comment and one was a question. How high is the bird feeder? Like, could a cat jump up and get on there? I suppose a very agile cat could. But it's... I'm all about almost 6 feet tall. Well, I used to be. Somebody else made a comment about, will the air conditioner bother it? And as you can see, when you're looking straight on like this, it's quite a bit off to the right of the air conditioner. I imagine it could deter birds from wanting to come because it's kind of noisy. I'm going to just run inside and show you something else. Okay, I'm not standing on the ladder. But I can still fill the bird feeder quite easily. What happened was this morning I came out here and I moved it over, and I've got it fastened under the window here. It's a little bit more secure. It's moved over just enough so that the window will not catch it, and yet I do not have to stand on the ladder to fill it. I better get the window closed. I got a wasp or something flying around here. Now you will notice as I'm closing the window here, after saying the window does not catch the bird feeder, the window does just graze the lid, but just barely. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay. I guess I really shouldn't be touching it, but I'm pretty sure that it's strong enough now that it's going to stay on there to the point where we can turn this over so that we can reinforce it from the other side. because there will be a certain amount of, stuff going on. Okay, get it around here at a good angle. And I want to be careful I don't accidentally fill up the little holes in those little rings, because I'm going to be wanting to stick the hook through there. I think we got enough on there. Okay. I don't think putting any more on is going to make it any stronger. Now, we are at the place now where we could start putting these little parts together. For instance, this boom could go in place. We could attempt to hook this part into the part that we just CA'd up, and then we would know exactly what angle that we could this little part right here, this little clevis that we made up, it has to, I don't know if you can see it, it's probably going to go out of focus. The problem with that is if we get this all assembled, there's going to be a problem painting everything. So I think what I'm going to do is, as near as I can tell here, we've gone as far as we can with step 59, short of putting the parts together. I don't want to start painting yet. When I set up for painting, I want to do a whole bunch of stuff all at once. A lot of the little parts that we put together I can't even remember anymore, and they're over there by the TV. Anyway, yeah, let's turn the page to 60 and see what we got to get. We probably won't get started in it today, but at least we can flip the page and see what's there. I have looked a couple of days ago, but it's going to be new to me again. Kind of like the goldfish in the fishbowl. He goes round and round and round, and every time he goes around, he sees something new. Well, it's kind of like that when I turn the page in the manual. Not that bad. Anyway, let's do that here. Let's just carefully put this stuff away and yeah. Okay, 59, 60. I was just going to say I don't see any photo etch, but there is. Okay, now, today is Thursday, so that means tomorrow is Friday. And like myself, a lot of you have been following Steve in the model shed. So tomorrow he's going to be having, I believe it's his final build, not the big reveal. I think his big reveal is going to be the following Friday. but I believe he's going to be finishing up his epic build of his model hood. And you don't want to miss that. I'm not going to miss it. I may not catch it live, but I won't miss it. Yeah. So why do I push Steve's build? You know, somebody was wondering, aren't I afraid that I'm going to lose viewers to his build? Well, I really don't care. I mean, his is worth seeing. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just move in here and see if there's any little parts that we can find today. Oh yeah, there's photo etch ladders here. Well, that's actually step 61. Step 60 here is some kind of mast and a boom. Didn't we just do that? Okay. Okay, we need B45 and B41. Okay, here's 45, here's 41. But we also need 42 and 46. Okay, so there's 42 and 46. And they are, I believe they are mirror image to each other, or there might be very, very subtle differences. So I think we better keep them separate. Yeah, we'll keep them separate. So first let's just get the 41. And the 45. And we'll keep them separate in a tin. Okay. Now we'll keep 42 and 46 together. Okay, very gently here. Don't want to go into the part. All right. Now, we are slowly using up all the parts off of the sprues. On the B sprue, there's only one piece left, as near as I can see. And I remember when we got to this point with the Bismarck, when we started using up all the parts, and it was sort of a happy, sad feeling. Anyway, oh, by the way, I have not seen any birds on the bird feeder. Mind you, we'll have to check the motion sensor and see if any landed on there, but I imagine if they had, anyway, we'll check into that later. We don't have any more time today, and yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow.